Hey, what's up everybody? The first selection box is here for the month of December, and in this video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know for this first selection box. So first of all, this selection box will run from December the 8th until December the 11th. Just like any other selection box, there's going to be a total of 12 different Tsums. So let's get into it and take a look at the 12. The first Tsum we have is Charm Holiday Stitch, then Charm Rapunzel, Parade Alice, Snowman Chip, Snowman Dale, Bride Jasmine, Flash, Lucifer, Robin Hood, Timon, Nemo, and Mater. Now, this selection box was full of surprises. I initially thought that the Charm Tsums were really the go-to, but that was not the case. So let me get into my top 3 pick for this first selection box. In the number 3 slot, I have Parade Alice. Parade Alice is a really easy Tsum to use and it's very beginner friendly. During her ability time, all of the Alices will glimmer and shine, so it makes it very easy for you to identify where all the Alices are and you can connect them. And because she is a vertical clear Tsum, she is very easy to get a lot of coins, and you don't necessarily need to set up the screen. As long as you burst a bubble before activating her ability, then you'll be able to get a lot of coins, and essentially that's how you want to use her. And also, Parade Alice has a really low charge up, so what I mean by that is it's very easy to activate her ability, and you're going to be able to activate a lot of abilities per game, therefore earning you a lot more coins per game. But before I go any further with this video, I do want to take some time out to give a very special thanks to these subscribers. These subscribers have given a donation via Super Thanks, so I want to just take my time out to thank you as well for the contribution. And if you would like to join our Tsum Tsum community, consider joining the Line group as well as a Discord server, and both of those invites are going to be in the description below. Okay, so back to this selection box, and in the number 2 slot, we have Lucifer. Now, Lucifer is also very similar to Parade Alice. It's a Tsum that's very easy to use and it's very beginner friendly. The ability for Lucifer essentially is a center burst, and then a bunch of paws will be on the outer rim of the circle. So if you have Lucifer at skill level 6, essentially what you want to do is you want to make sure that the entire screen is full of Tsums before activating the ability. You'll notice that some of my abilities or skills that I use, I didn't do that, just like you see here, but I was still able to earn a lot of coins and get a pretty decent chain. So that's why Lucifer is a very easy Tsum to use and it's very beginner friendly. At the end of this gameplay, I ended up with 4,774 coins, which is pretty good. Now, in the number 1 spot, which could be a surprise to everybody, is Robin Hood. Now, Robin Hood is a very difficult Tsum to use and it's not easy. What you want to strive for when you're using Robin Hood essentially is make sure you time the taps properly. The maximum amount of hits that you can get is going to be 11. But if you watch these gameplays, not all of my hits were 11, and actually in some cases they were like 8 or 9, but I was still able to get a really high coin count. So you don't necessarily need to be perfect with Robin Hood. As long as you get 7 hits, you're going to be pretty good using Robin Hood. And the reason for that is as long as you burst a bubble before you activate Robin Hood's ability, a lot of the vertical clears is right in the center area anyways. So as long as you get at least 6 or 7 hits, you're going to be able to clear a lot of Tsums. Now of course, if you can get 11, that's even better, but you don't need to be perfect when you're using Robin Hood. And you don't necessarily need to have Robin Hood at a very high skill level to be successful with Robin Hood. So that's why I have Robin Hood in my number 1 spot. For this gameplay that you're currently watching right now, I ended up with 5,455 coins, which is significantly better than all of the other Tsums that's available, including the Charm Tsums. Now, with that being said, we should probably address the other 2 Charm Tsums that's in this selection box and why they didn't make the top 3 list. So we have Charm Holiday Stitch and Charm Rapunzel. Now, Charm Rapunzel was pretty competitive when I used her against Parade Alice. Their coin count was relatively similar. Charm Rapunzel is a relatively easy Tsum to use and can burst a lot of coins. However, when I compared her to Parade Alice, they were very similar, but Parade Alice got more coins than when I used Charm Rapunzel. Maybe I didn't play Rapunzel perfectly, but they're very competitive. So if you're looking for a Charm Tsum to use, Charm Rapunzel is not a bad option as my number 3. The coin count for this gameplay that you're currently watching right now was 4,124. So it's pretty competitive to Parade Alice. So if you really want a Charm Tsum and really easy Tsum to use, then go for Charm Rapunzel versus Parade Alice. As for Holiday Stitch though, his ability just wasn't that great and didn't earn a lot of coins. At the end of this gameplay, I ended up with 3,699 coins, which is far below any of my top 3. So for that reason, I wouldn't necessarily recommend these two charm Tsums for this month unless you really want a charm Tsum. But definitely go for Robin Hood if you want a high coin count. But again, it is pretty difficult to use. But if you want a really easy Tsum to use that earns a pretty good amount of coins, Lucifer is your go-to. It's one of those Tsums where you can play mindlessly and get a good coin count. So that's my review for this first selection box. I hope that you guys found this video helpful or at least entertaining. And if you would like to see more Tsum Tsum content just like this, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.